Well, actually, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. That has grown, by my guess, about...
Cress. That is not a tree.
That's a Norwegian...
Put that in a sandwich.
That's a Norwegian spruce. And that's grown about 4-5 mil since Friday. Now, I know it ain't much, but this tree is going to form the centrepiece of this year's Right Stuff Christmas competition. I'm going to give you more details over the next few days. And as for the wondrous prizes, you can discover what's up for grabs by opening the door of our Right Stuff Advent calendar box. What have we got on the 1st of December? This is very, very exciting. Oh, my word, it's what I always wanted. It's a pair of bread shoes. Yes. Bread shoes. What? These are size 5, by the way. They're carved out of a single pumpernickel loaf. Well, each one is. They're delicious, they're stylish, and they're an environmentally friendly alternative to Jimmy Choo heels. Aren't they great? What does the panel think of them? Let's find out. First up, we have the actor Michael Obiora, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the only question I've got is, are they gluten-free?
They're pumpernickel.
Are they?
Larry, you can tell us about pumpernickel.
Because you're tempting me.
Oh, blimey, you can put some serious damage with those.
Do you know they cost a fortune? Larry Turner, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
I think they're mouldy inside.
Shut
Oh, it's inside. It's horrible.
Have a guess, how much?
About 2p.
Higher.
I had no idea.
Come on, have a
Why
guess.
would anybody want
Okay,
a pair of bread
expensive.
shoes?
My girlfriend wants Jimmy Choo shoes, right? You get a tiny piece of leather and some strapping, and it's 450 notes.
Yes.
How much for those hand-carved pumpernickel shoes?
I don't know, £500. Who knows?
£56.68, though.
Why? What do you do with them?
Well, you wear them, don't you?
Why would you want to wear a pair of bread shoes? You can't even eat them.
Soaks up the sweat, you get rid of the smell. Smell it. already.
You could grow your own cheese, couldn't you?
Yeah, bread and cheese, right away, instant bread and cheese. Fantastic.
Can I just say what marvellous hair Noddy Holder's got?
I know.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
I feel a bit sorry for you this morning because you've got 2 men here with these luxuriant amount of hair.
I know.
And you've got virtually none at all.
We should swap. You've got a kind of afro going on. It's nice.
Oh, that's it.
A not-fro.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. What a day it's going to be today. Noddy, of course, was my first rock hero as frontman with Slade from way back in the day. For 25 years, he led the band before leaving in 1991. Now, in their heyday, so easily forgotten, but Slade sold more singles than any other UK band, while Merry Christmas, Everybody, from way back in 1973, remains the most popular festive song ever, ahead even of Band Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas, and I suspect it'll be that way for years to come. But how did you write the song? I mean, did it take long?
It took a couple of 3 days, really. Jimmy, the bass player in the band, his mother-in-law said to him, why have you never released a song like that comes out every year, like a happy birthday or a Christmas-type song?
Ka-ching, ka-ching,
Yeah.
ka-ching, yes.
But nobody at that time was doing it. Certainly bands weren't doing it at all. So we came up with a Christmas song, and, as you say, it was 1973, and it was in the middle of a recession at that time. Miners were on strike.
Bin men
were on strike. Electric was going off at 10 o'clock at night.
Candles,
it was a 3-day week. It was a really bad time.
These kids today don't know their
They don't
remember how we struggled.
And this was an optimistic record, Merry Christmas, everybody. Look to the future now, it's only just begun.
Was it written during Christmas, or were you inspired by Christmas?
It was written sort of mid-1973 and recorded...
So in the summer?
Yeah, and recorded at the end of the summer in New York, in a really hot New York summer. So totally un-Christmassy sort of climate that we recorded it in. And in the next studio was John Lennon. He was recording his new album in there. And we actually borrowed his keyboard for the opening chords of Merry Christmas, Everybody.
What sort of 73? Mind Games or something?
Yeah, Mind Games. Or the rock and roll album, maybe.
Okay.
He was certainly in doing that stuff around that time.
It's a fantastic story. And now, I should mention as well that there's a new album out for our stockings this year, in time for Christmas. It's called Merry Christmas, Everybody, and you're kind of at pains to get the message across that it's not a greatest hits album.
It's not a greatest hits album. It's because we're going through a recession again, and have been for the past couple of years, it's an uplifting album. It's all party classics. It's about 6 of the big hits on. There's 6 cover versions of songs.
Merry Christmas, Everybody, Mama Are All Crazy Now,
Yeah,
'Cause I Love You, Goodbye to Jane, one of my favourites.
Yep.
That's the ex-wife's name. It's true. It's
Did
true.
you play that to her when she left?
No, but I've played it many times since, Noddy. And, of course, it also includes this one.
Come on, now, reveal what you said.
You said this comes out in 1973, right? So I just turned to Mike and said, what year were you born, by the way? And what did you say?
I was born in 1986.
1986!
But it still makes me want to ask Noddy, is there any chance of a Slade reunion? I mean, you know, make us happy, let us know.
No, there's not a chance of the original band. Dave and Don
They still go
do.
out, don't they?
Dave
Yeah.
and Don do, yeah, but there's not a chance of the original lineup. No way, no. In fact, that clip there, that was a clip you shown there. It was from a Dutch TV show, that, and we were extremely drunk. The show went on for about 3 hours, and we were at last on with that song, and we'd been drinking all through the show up until the point we went on to do that song. And if you listen to it, the drummer, he plays like a heavy metal drummer in the background. He's doing like Animal from the Muppets. He's not playing like the drumming on the record at all. It's one of the funniest clips going now.
But you're not going to be as part of the band anymore because you've got your own
No, I
stuff.
left
But you're
it a long
acting
time.
now, aren't you?
I've done a bit of acting. I've done all sorts of things. Radio,
Grimleys, that was a big
TV,
one, wasn't it?
presenting. No, at the moment I haven't got. In fact, I've just done a thing for Radio 4, which is a Joel Smith and Nick Hornby comedy, which is called The Richest Man in Britain. And it's about a drummer that becomes the richest man in Britain by investing in all daft things. He wants to give all his money away, and he saw all these daft things. He said, oh, Google. Oh, that's a silly name. I'll put money into that. And Steven Spielberg movie, he don't sound very good. I'll put money into that. And, of course, he makes more and more money and becomes the richest man in Britain. So I've done that, and it's on Radio 4 at the moment, a series. It's incredibly funny.
Always a treat to have you with us this morning, and I can't go on without saying a big thank you to Judith, who's emailed in to say, could we call them loafers?
Ah, very good.
I feel humbled, Judith, I really do. Right.